Dorian Cliucinicov in the black, Solomon King Simon in the green with black trim.
First round, you ready? You ready? Let's go.
Dorian with that never back down tattoo across his chest, and he's not going to be looking to back down against Solomon Simon here. Simon taking center of the cage early. Talking to a fellow commentator, judge, and all-round Irish MMA good guy, Paul Brown, earlier this week, and he was saying about Solomon's recent fights, he's really getting that level of patience now, especially as he switches over to the pro ranks, not making the mistakes that he made perhaps early on in that long amateur career. And that's what comes with having 18 fights experience. You're getting those little niggles and little flaws out of your game before you take your leap into the pro ranks.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of people think that how you are in training is going to be indicative of how you are in competition, and the reality is that it just doesn't transfer over like that. Which is why having building up experience in the amateur ranks is so important, because you're training your competition game instead of just training your training room game.
Nice kick to the leg there from Simon. And we're really seeing that patient approach here from the Team Rhino Waterford man. Just looking for Dorian to make a mistake in this first round. Oh, that's a big left hand from Cliucinicov. Simon wears it well though. Looks like that lead leg's bothering Cliucinicov. He's taken that calf kick a couple of times. It's reddened up.
And again.
He's switching stance a little bit now. Simon's team calling for the man to punish him when he drops his hands. Cliucinicov has been stopped in his last two, so perhaps being a little bit cautious here.
Yeah, you can see the swelling and the redness on that left calf and ankle.
Yeah, that's going to look really nasty by the morning. How much it affects him during the fight, we'll have to wait and see.
You're already seeing him react a lot more to those subtle movements from Simon. And a lot of staunch switching as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And you just get the sense that Solomon Simon just waiting for that perfect opportunity to pull the trigger on something big here. You hear the corner saying last minute of the round you can step it up a little bit now. Call that one across the arms, big Cliucinicov. Oh, takes a nice left hand again there to Solomon Simon. Gonna have to be careful here.
Nice level change there. But a great job from Solomon Simon to get both of those arms underneath and a big mat return. No time to really do anything with it, but transitions directly to the mount and then onto the back position. Dorian doing everything right here to try and shrug Simon off the top there, but interesting. Might be something to think about.
Second round, you ready? You ready? Let's go.
Second round underway here in Dublin. Solomon Simon, Dorian Cliucinicov, the Shark. Cliucinikov's been a threat with the left hand, but Simon very much in control of this one thus far. Ooh, nice spinning back kick to the body. Little stumble there from Simon.
Cliucinicov switching stances a lot less than he was in that second half of the first round there. Maybe a little bit more confidence on that leg. It'll be interesting to see whether Simon goes back to that calf kick.
Trading shots now in the second.
There we go. Oh, there it is. Oh, and again. And immediately that changes everything. Immediately the stance switch into a more awkward position, and that leg looks very compromised, doesn't it?
Yeah, really, really does. And he used it to base then to kick with the other leg and did not look solid at all.
I mean, we were seeing Dorian switch stances a lot in that second round, and it doesn't look like he's going to switch back to lead him with that left leg at all. And now Simon starts to attack that right leg.
I was about to say, really careful of the right high kick now as well, because that low kick's very, very much telegraphed, and he's giving Cliucinicov a lot to think about here. Really opening up in the second round is Solomon Simon. Corner of Solomon Simon calling for a bit of investment in the body work now. Cliucinicov really wants to lead with that left leg, but every time he does, you see Solomon tee up that low kick. Solomon Simon stalking his man now. Said professional debut earlier this year, end of January, and you've got to finish some way into the third round, so we know he's got the gas tank to keep this kind of output up and put guys away later in the fight. Looked at it in phenomenal condition yesterday at the weigh-ins, didn't look drawn at all. So you wouldn't imagine the cardio is going to be an issue here. He's going to be able to maintain this kind of pace. Yeah, kept it in first gear for much of that first round, turned it up a little towards the end, and pace certainly picked up here a little bit in the second. Cliucinicov just not able to find a way in this second round with a minute to go.
You can see the frustration on Dorian, where he wants to lead with that left leg, but then every time he goes to do it, he immediately, the fear throws him back into southpaw. Nice body lock here from Simon, takes that leg away, and again gets the takedown very, very late in the round, just like that first round, 30 seconds, so a little bit longer to work, but a fantastic position here. I'd love to see Well, I mean, it might not make it there. 20 seconds to go. Great position here, pushing his hips down in, and a really good look.
And the referee has seen enough. A bit of frustration there from Dorian Cliucinicov at the end, but Solomon King Simon with an emphatic second round victory.
Dorian turns belly down and he gets into one of the strongest positions, if not the strongest position in MMA, that belly down, back position. I mean, the question here is, would he continue just to punch him in the head unanswered for another 10-15 seconds? I think there's a very good chance that he would have.